Hello students, welcome again to video lesson of science for class 5th. So students, our topic is food and health. So first of all, let's study that what is a disease. A disease is a condition in which the body or a part of the body does not function properly and is not in a healthy condition. Students, if you find that if your body is not working properly for a long time, that means you are suffering from a disease or means your body is not in a healthy condition. Okay, so that will be called a disease. Next is non-communicable diseases. So non-communicable diseases are diseases that do not spread from a sick person to a healthy person. Means if a sick person is there, so his disease will not be transmitted to a healthy person. But these non-communicable diseases are of long duration and generally they progress very slow. And that's why also called chronic diseases. So what are the causes of non-communicable diseases? So first cause is that if any body part of yours is not working properly, so it will cause non-communicable diseases like heart diseases and arthritis. In arthritis, our bones are very weak, they don't work properly. Second cause is presence of harmful chemicals in the air. As we know that nowadays air is so much polluted. Okay, so due to the presence of harmful chemicals in the air, some communicable diseases are caused like asthma and bronchitis. Third cause is malnutrition. Here we can understand that if a child is not taking sufficient amount of proteins and carbohydrates in its diet, that means he will suffer from malnutrition. So this is also a cause of non-communicable diseases. Next is deficiency diseases. Due to deficiency diseases like lack of vitamins and minerals, so many diseases can be caused. Okay, so we should take proper vitamins and minerals in adequate amount. Now let's study about the deficiency diseases one by one. So first is deficiency of vitamin A. If we are not taking vitamin A properly in our daily diet, so we can cause night blindness. And the person who is suffering from night blindness will be having poor vision in dim light. In dim light, he won't be able to see properly. And how it can be prevented? It can be prevented by eating papaya, carrot, milk, egg yolk and green leafy vegetables. So we should include this in our diet if we don't want to suffer from deficiency of vitamin A. If we are not taking a vitamin C in our diet, we can suffer from a deficiency disease that is scurvy. Now what happens in scurvy is we are having swelling and bleeding of gums. And to prevent it, we should eat lemon, tomato, amla and oranges. Now all citrus fruits. Okay. And if we are having deficiency of vitamin D, it can cause rickets. Rickets is a deficiency disease which is caused by lack of vitamin D. Okay, and what are its symptoms? The person who will suffer from rickets will be having bow-shaped legs and he will be having very weak bones. So to prevent it, we should take a milk, liver, fish, egg and sunlight. And if we are having deficiency of iodine, then we can suffer from goiter. So goiter is a deficiency disease which will be caused due to the deficiency of iodine, and its symptoms are there will be a swelling in the neck region, as you can see in the picture. So to prevent it, we should eat iodized salt, meat and egg. Deficiency of iron means lack of iron in our body will cause anemia, and because of anemia you can see we will be having pale skin, dark circles under the eyes, and generally we will feel tiredness. So these are some symptoms of the person who is suffering from the deficiency of iron, means who is suffering from the deficiency disease anemia. And to prevent it, we should eat raisins, meat, spinach, apple, guava and brinjal. So these food should be included in our daily diet in equal proportion. Children, some diseases are also related to food habits and lifestyle. So lifestyle diseases, we can say that these are the diseases which are linked to the way people live their life and their food habits. Okay, so the lifestyle diseases can be defined as diseases linked to the way people live their life, like smoking, overuse of alcohol, poor diet and lack of physical exercises. So some diseases can also caused due to our food habits and lifestyle. So some examples of lifestyle diseases are, first is obesity. As we can see that the person who is having unhealthy eating habits and lack of physical exercise, means he is not exercising regularly, he can suffer from a disease that is called obesity. High blood pressure is also caused due to little physical activity, and it can cause many serious diseases like high blood pressure, heart diseases, high cholesterol. Okay, and due to our poor lifestyle and food habits, we can suffer from stress and anxiety. It not only affects us mentally but also has physical effects, by which our risk of diabetes can increase. Smoking is also an example of lifestyle diseases. As smoking, the person who will smoke very much will be having respiratory disorders like bronchitis, asthma, lung cancer and oral cancer. These severe diseases can be caused if we will not quit smoking. Okay. What can we do to avoid these diseases? What are the prevention? So first of all, we should switch to exercise regularly. You can opt for any exercise, either it is going to gym, jogging, walking, skipping. Okay, so you can take any one of them, but you should do it regularly. Is, we all know, avoid fried food, avoid junk food. These are very, very dangerous, which can increase your cholesterol level and make you obese. You should go, third is, for your medical checkup at a regular interval of time. After 3 months, after 6 months, so you should go for medical checkup, so that if any disease is there, with the help of doctor, with the consultation of doctor, you can cure that one. Like I already said, that smoking is very, very injurious to health. It can cause many serious diseases. So if you want to prevent those diseases, first step is quickly avoid smoking. Just quit smoking. Get adequate sleep. If you don't want any lifestyle diseases, so what we have to do, we have to take proper sleep. I think it's from you can take 6 to 8 hour sleep is very, very good to recover from a tired body. So please sleep well. So I hope now you might have understood the whole chapter. So for homework, you have to read the chapter thoroughly at home and also try to solve exercises A and B in your textbook. So that's all for now, students. Stay home, stay safe.